Hello. In this video, we will learn how to use Scholars Resources Online Image Viewer. As the name implies, the Online Image Viewer provides a way for you to view images while connected to the internet without the need for a local computer network for storing and displaying those images. The collection of images that are available for viewing at Scholars Resource consists of those images that your institution has licensed, subscribed to, or are hosting with Scholars Resource. There are two ways to get at viewable images. The first is to perform a search of some kind, say a quick search or an advanced search on SR's entire library. I'll demonstrate this by aiming for a specific image of the Campanile of San Marco. So if I perform a quick search on the subject by typing Campanile into the quick search bar, you will see that the system displays thumbnails of all images that are associated with campaniles or bell towers. Now I'm going to scroll down to a specific image that we will be using, which is the Campanile of San Marco there. And the main thing I want you to notice is that thumbnails can have a green bar under them with the label Viewer Enabled Image printed on it. Now in this case, all of the images are viewable, so they all have a green bar under them. But if you owned some of the images on this screen and not others, you would be able to spot the viewable ones very easily simply by looking for only those thumbnails that have the green bar under them. There is also a way to browse only those images that your institution has made available for viewing. To do this, take your cursor and hover over the My Library menu and select the middle menu item, which will take you to a list of your school's specific collections. In this case, I am logged in as myself, and since I work for Scholars Resource, my menu item says Scholars Resource Images. But when you do this, your institution's name will be listed there instead. So clicking that menu item takes you to your institution's collection page. Here I have only one collection, and it consists of images that I've licensed or purchased from Scholars Resource. You might also see other collections listed here, including images your school has decided to host with Scholars Resource or images to which your institution has subscribed. Clicking the title of the collection you're interested in takes you to a results screen where thumbnails of the collection's images are displayed. Notice there is a green bar underneath all of these thumbnails, since you're browsing only those images that your institution owns and thus have made available to you for viewing. So let's actually view an image. Now I want to show you the specific image that I mentioned earlier, the Campanile of San Marco. And though it's the subject of another tutorial, I'm going to use the refinement bar on the right to narrow down the images I own to find the specific image I mentioned. First of all, notice that the refinement bar starts by only listing the top 5 most occurring results in each category. I'm going to be using the period list so you can see the top 5 most occurring periods in this collection are already displayed. Unfortunately, I'm looking for medieval, which is not in the top 5 most occurring. So to view all the periods, I simply click List All under the period category. Now, this list is fairly substantial, so I'm going to use Firefox's Control F for Find, which allows me to find specific text on the screen. So I hit Control F and I start typing medieval, and you can see right here that there are nearly 1,700 images in this collection related to medieval in some way. So when I select that, clearly they're not going to all fit on one screen, so it's going to spread it out over several pages. And I happen to know that the specific image I want is on page 107, so I'm going to go there directly and scroll down one hop, and the image I'm looking for is right there. To view the image, simply double-click the thumbnail. Now when you do double-click the thumbnail, a new window opens up showing the image that you selected. Overlaid on that image is a mini version of the image with some navigation buttons, and we call this the navigation stub. Before going further, let's make this window full size or screen size to see it more clearly. Simply expand the window. There, that's better. And let's see what we can do with the image itself. Most of the actions we can take on the navigation stub can also be performed on the image itself. For instance, you can move the image in two ways, either by holding down your mouse button and dragging the main image, or by dragging the yellow window over in the navigation stub. In a similar fashion, you can zoom into the image by either double-clicking anywhere on the main image, or by clicking the plus button over on the navigation stub, like that. Now, the zooming on SR's online image viewer is truly spectacular. Most online viewers simply take the screen size resolution of an image, say the original 1024, and enlarge it for you. This is like trying to take a picture from a low megapixel camera and blowing it up into a poster-sized image. The result is at best grainy and sometimes unrecognizable. Now, SR's online image viewer is very different. Every time you hit the zoom button, the viewer actually fetches a higher resolution version of the image and lets you continue to jump to higher resolutions until you've reached the highest resolution image that we have stored on our system. Combined with extremely high resolution images to begin with, the details you can see with this feature are truly stunning. For instance, if I go back to the principal view of this image, you may not even be able to see the lion-like statues surrounding the windows. But by zooming in, you can see these quite clearly. Now, having this kind of detail available in an online viewer is rare. And if you're like me, you're going to find yourself exploring and enjoying these images in a completely new way. So let's see what else we can do with this image. To back up one level of resolution, simply hit the minus button over on the navigation stub. To reset the viewer to its original principal view, hit this button that has the circular arrows on it. There you go. Now, if you need more room on your computer screen to view the image, or if the navigation stub is obstructing something you want to see, you can move it by dragging the entire stub by its banner, like this. You can also roll up the navigation buttons by double-clicking on the banner. Doing so toggles them up and down. To exit the viewer, simply close the window. That should do it. Feel free to explore all of the images on Scholars Resources website. You can search for something specific as we did here, or browse general topics such as our textbook sets and image sets in addition to those images in your own collection.